x is 0th home, one variable is gone. So they give so many values. Same numbers, if I subtract, I'll get 0. 0 is what? Integer. When it is minus 3, we got 7. When x is minus 2, we got subtraction of similar rational number is integer, obviously. 4 also denominator becomes 0. Denominator is 0 means function is not defined. Welcome to the session, dear students. So now I'll go ahead with some more problems of relations and functions. In my last session, we have done 5 problems and of the exercise, we'll continue with some more. So problems of the exercise, let R be the set of real numbers, define real function and sketch the graph of the function f maps R to R, f of x is equal to x plus 10. So they want you to sketch the graph. So now define the function, real function and sketch the graph. So now real function means take real numbers. If I take f of minus 3, it will become minus 3 plus 10. What is minus 3 plus 10? 7. If I take f of minus 2, in the place of x put minus 2. Minus 2 plus 10 is what? 8. F of minus 1 if I take, minus 1 plus 10, 9. I'll take f of 0, 0 plus 10, 10, differs by 1. F of 1 if I take, 1 plus 10, 11. F of 2 if I take, 2 plus 10, 12. And f of 3 if I take, in the function if I put 3, 3 plus 10, 13. So now to plot the graph, I need x and y values. I'll club them, x value, y value. And I took 3 negative values, 3 positive values. In between I took 1 0, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. These are the values we have assumed, and let us substitute the values. When it is minus 3, we got 7. When x is minus 2, we got 8. And when x is minus 1, we got 9. When x is 0, we got 10, 11, 12, 13. So now we have to sketch this. In order to sketch this, I need what? Y-axis and x-axis. And here the values, we have 7 to 13. So better I'll take x values, minus 3 to minus 1. So 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. This is the value and this is 0, all of you know origin. Then the positive here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let us take the y-axis bigger than this. So that is the y-axis. We'll get a linear equation, always gives you straight line. 7, then we have 11, 13 also. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Draw a straight line taking scale and pencil. So I'm drawing a draft graph. So now when x is minus 3, y value is 7. Y is 7. The graph starts from here. When x is minus 2, it is 8. When x is minus 1, 9. Y is 9 here. And then we have when x is 1, when x is 0, y is 10. So then when this is 1, it is 11, then it's 12, then it is 13. So we'll get a straight line like this. That straight line cuts y-axis at 10, because when it is 0, we got 10. So this is the graph. Or if I want to plot it perfectly, the graph comes like this. It cuts at what? 10. So this is a linear graph. Now they want you to define and sketch. So define means give the values of x, and what are the values of x we took and corresponding y values we got. I told take 3 negative values, 0 and take 3 positive values. So in the place of x you put the value minus 3 hakadra, it will be 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12, 13 you will get continuously, and you will get a linear graph, straight line. The shape of the graph I have drawn on the board. So this is the graph. Choose x values, substitute in this, corresponding f of x you will get. F of x is also called as what? Y value, and we will get a graph which cuts, it's a straight line which cuts y axis at 10. Then they told a relation from rational numbers to rational number A contains order pair A comma B such that A minus B is integer. A minus B is what? Integer. So now they are telling difference for all A comma A belongs to R. So we need to prove this. So you take any two, A minus B is integer. So if you take two elements belonging to rational numbers, subtraction of similar rational number is integer, obviously. See, for all A belongs to Q, A comma A belongs to R, I can say, since if I take a simple explanation here, if A comma A should belong to relation, means A minus A should belong to integer. Yes, it is true. Rational number minus rational number. So same numbers, if I subtract, I'll get 0. 0 is what? Integer. So A minus A belongs to Z. 0 so belongs to Z. If A minus A belongs to Z, then A comma A belongs to what? The relation. A comma A belongs to what? Relation. So this is proved. Then AB belongs to R, BA should belong to R. So I will take A comma B belongs to R. Let. That implies they have given if AB is in R, then A minus B should be integer. That implies A minus B belongs to what? Integer. How I wrote this? Because they have given if AB is in relation, difference is integer. They give. And I'll take minus common. If I take minus common, A minus B becomes what? B minus A. See, I wrote A minus B can be written as minus of B minus A. If you multiply, it will be same. If negative number is integer, see my question, minus 3 is integer. Do you agree? What about 3? 3 is also what? Integer. So minus of B minus A belongs to integer. Means can I say B minus A belongs to integer? Therefore, what is the conclusion? B comma A belongs to relation. If difference is integer, we'll quote either A minus B integer means AB belongs to R, vice versa. So first you should know how to read this. AB belongs to R means difference is integer. Or if difference is integer, AB belongs to R. Here I got difference is integer. Therefore, BA belongs to what? R. If AB belongs to R, BA belongs to R, we proved it. Then they told AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R. They wanted to prove AC belongs to R. So let us take what is given. AB belongs to R, I'll take. That implies A minus B belongs to Z. How I got this? AB belongs to R, A minus B belongs to Z. This is given in the problem. Now call it as 1. Now BC belongs to R. This they only told. They told BC belongs to R. Question nalla kottidare. BC belongs to what? R. What does that implies? That implies B minus C belongs to integer. That implies, so call it as 2. From 1 and 2, see, two numbers are integers. A minus C is integer, B minus C is integer. You take any two integers and add. Sum of two integers is integers. Here are the integers ತಗೊಂಡು add ಮಾಡಿ integer ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ A minus B is integer, B minus C is integer. A minus B plus B minus C also integer. Suppose 5 is integer, 3 is integer. What is 5 plus 3? 8. 8 is also integer. A minus B is integer, B minus C is integer. So A minus B plus B minus C is also integer. If two numbers are integers, then their sum is also integer. So A minus B plus B minus C is integer. So now plus B and minus B cancels. So what is left out? That implies A minus C belongs to Z. Therefore, A minus C belongs to Z and then artha. AB belongs to what? R. Hence the proof. See, this is one of the good questions, and the method you have to become thorough because in 12th it will repeat. Let me summarize the whole thing. Now I have done it. So summarizing the whole thing is simple. How to summarize is, if AB belongs to R, it means A minus B is integer, and vice versa. If A minus B is integer, then AB belongs to R. Suppose if I tell PQ belongs to R, PQ belongs to R means what? That implies p minus q is integer. This problem alle kottidare, and vice versa. If I tell m minus n is integer, that implies m comma n belongs to R. This is how it works. I hope all of you got this. Next. So now we'll continue with problem 3. Problem 3, they told it is a linear function. It is a linear function means let us assume f of x is equal to ax plus b. Now take the critical values. See, x is 0 ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ one variable is gone. So they gave so many values. They gave f of 1 is equal to 1. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, in the place of x if you put 1, you'll get 1. Means what? f of 1 is 1 they told. So I can say in the place of x if I put 1, that is a into 1 plus b is 1. So I got a plus b is 1 value I got. See, directly you can get b value by choosing this 0. So I took this. Now f of 0, what is f of 0? Minus 1. Means in the place of x if I put 0, a into 0 plus b is minus 1. So 0 plus b is minus 1. Directly you got b. What is b? Minus 1. So now you wanted a and b is readily available, and substitute it. Now put b is equal to minus 1 in equation 1. How I wrote equation 1? So we read this word f of 1 is 1. So f of 1 is 1. F of 1 means what? In the place of x put 1. A into 1 plus b is what? 1, like this. Now a1s of a plus b. A plus b is 1. Call it as equation 1. Then don't go for 2, 3 because we can take 0, because if I substitute x as 0, it vanish agutte. Directly you will get b. In the same equation, f of 0 is minus 1. Means in the place of x if I put 0, I should get minus 1. A into 0 plus b is minus 1. We got b. So put b is equal to minus 1 in equation 1. So if I do that, a plus b is 1 and a minus 1 is equal to 1. A is 2. Now we got a and 2. So what is f of x? F of x is equal to ax plus b. They wanted you to find f of x. A you got. What is a, my dear students? 2. 2x minus 1. This is the function. They wanted you to find the function. We got the function. Always take some values like this so that x vanishes. They told linear function. Linear function means degree 1. So it will have x term and constant. And x term, if you want to get constant, take x as 0. This vanishes and you will get constant. That's it. Next we have find the domain and range of the function. See, observe this carefully. We call this function as rational function. Numerator is there, denominator is there. So denominator should not become 0. All of you know, anything by 0, denominator 0 adre, we call it as not defined. So that's why denominator should not become 0. So first take denominator and equate it to 0. I'll take x square minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So it's a quadratic equation factorized. What are the factors for 4? So 4 factors are what? I want minus 1. So I'll take minus 4 minus 1. So can I write it as x square minus 4x minus x plus 4 equal to 0? Further I'll take x out. So it will get x minus 4 minus 1 out. It will become x minus 4 is equal to 0. Or x minus 1 into x minus 4 is 0. So what are the roots now? So therefore x minus 1 is 0, x gives you 0, 1, x minus 4 0, x gives you 4. My dear students, at x is equal to 1 and 4, denominator becomes 0. So denominator 0 agbardu. If denominator is 0, function does not exist. Therefore they want you to find domain. Domain means values of x. Domain means what? Values of x. So domain is, you can take all real numbers. In the place of x you can take all, don't worry about numerator. Numerator always gives you real number. Denominator, if you take x, you will get 0 for some values. What are the values? Roots. When x is 1 and x is 4, when x is 1, this will become 0. Denominator becomes 0. X is 4 also, denominator becomes 0. Denominator is 0 means function is not defined. In any function of the form p by q is equal to p of x by q of x, denominator should not become 0. So denominator becomes 0 when x is these two. These are the roots. Remove these two elements. I am removing elements, that's why I will put flower brackets. So domain means values of x. You can take all the real numbers of x as x, but except 1 and 4. Except what? 1 and 4. This is the domain. So whenever they give function of this form, concentrate on denominator. You equate it to 0 and get the roots. What are the roots? 1 and 4. Means in the place of x, if you put 1, denominator becomes 0. denominator should not become 0. If denominator is 0, function is not defined. Again 4 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೂ denominator 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. denominator 0 ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. denominator 0 ಆದರೆ ಏನಂತ ಅರ್ಥ? ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಡೊಮೈನ್ ಏನು? ಆಲ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅದರ್ ದೆನ್ 1 and 4. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ f of x is 1 minus x when x is negative. f of x is 1 when x is 0. x plus 1 when x is greater than 0. Draw the graph. You take all the values of x and you will get y. Y is what? These three values. When x is less than 0, I will take minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Three values. So when x is minus 3, please observe, x minus 3 idaga they gave the function value in 3 stages. These are x values. X less than 0. Less than 0 andre I should take 1 minus x. 1 minus minus 3. 1 minus minus 3 becomes 1 plus 3, 4. So minus 2. Minus 2 means I should take this case. My f of x will become 1 minus x. In the place of x, f of minus 2. F of minus 2 means minus 2 minus 1 minus 2. Sorry. 1 minus minus 2. It will become 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Minus 1 means again I should choose this. So minus 1 means 1 minus minus of 1 minus minus 1. Exact the minus 1 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 1 minus minus 1. 1 minus minus 1 is 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. f of 0, when x is 0, function value is 1. Greater than 0. 1 means greater than 0. When it is greater than 0, plus 1. Plus 1 means 2. Plus 1 means 3. Plus 1 means 4. So you can see we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you draw the graph, so you selected x values as what? Minus 1, sorry, positive 1. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Then plus 1, 2, 3. So now 0. So now substitute. When x is 0, function is 1. When x is 0, y is 1. When x is 1, y is 2. When x is 2, y is 3, 4. So graph goes like this. And this equal graph. So at 1, at 0, when x is 0, x value is 0, it intersects y axis at 1. Y is 1. This is the graph. They want you to sketch the graph. We have done it. So now I have done some special questions of miscellaneous worked examples. They are important. In coming classes, once you are thorough with the straight lines and once you are thorough with the concepts of quadratic equation, we'll sketch some more graphs and we'll solve. Thanks for attending the session. I'll see you in my next session. Before that, I expect you people to become thorough with all the problems what I have done. Graphs plays important role in 12th. So become thorough with graphs. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.